and then I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's Mecole Hardman. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense coming out here and bringing them onto the field. The most valuable player of last year's Super Bowl, and that's Patrick Mahomes.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
On the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. First possession coming for the Raiders, and at quarterback, their longtime starter in his 7th season, Derek Carr.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his...
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the Raiders' 6-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 11 carries, 64 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
1st and 10.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Malik Collins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Complete.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Las Vegas 1st down.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw his Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the
shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. That one complete to Hill. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the
Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's taken
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be.
And the Raiders have got him. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Raiders 7.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
47-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Caught left side, Williams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Malik Collins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
At the 30.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he gets this up past the 30. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Carr completes it, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Down, Las Vegas.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Carr to throw again. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A quick slant to Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
4-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Carl Nassib, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Prince of
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And from the gun, it's Carr. Aguilar has it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find Richard here underneath. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Carr, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
To
Nelson Aguilar, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Raiders add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Williams. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. We'll step aside, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
25-yard line.
Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. He's played well. Good 1st half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your play? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Carr gives to Rashard, And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Ball carrier.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
2 yards. First down, Raiders.
On play action, it's Carr. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the draw, Richard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
The ball carrier.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13. But it's third.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
KC's offense ready to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And this is caught by Watkins. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 48-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Witkowski there on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
Again, it's Williams. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good for a
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying up.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
The Chiefs will set up.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
9 yards.
Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr going to throw right side here. Complete.
Carr's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We're back now in KC. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Chris Jones is truly a force, and it doesn't matter what uniform he's going to have on. If he's on that side of the ball, you better double and triple team him. In 2018, the first player in NFL history to have a sack in 11 straight games. And while he didn't play all 16 in 2019, still had 9 sacks on the season and was an absolute beast during the playoffs.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he finds who else? Watkins. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He'll buy some time right. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
And again, it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Damon Arnett on the coverage.
Mahomes to throw once more. Now he's forced out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Damian Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
13 yards. And a Raider first down.
Operating from the gun. Carr. This complete left side to Aguilar.
Carr's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches at their 48-yard line.
From the gun. Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely...
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
For 26.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Hardman, incomplete.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Malik Collins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Hill on the tackle. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Carr to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
It's a gain of 8.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He'll swing this one out to Richard. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Carr completes it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. He'll find his running back here, Richard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
2 yards.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Back to throw, Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This will make it into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And that's caught inside the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mahomes. He'll drop this down to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Kansas City Chiefs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second down.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. One final try for Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I had given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Chiefs, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.
Kick it and go, kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, the zones go. Go for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, the zones go. Go for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip as a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I